The wealth of cultural expression in Honduras owes its origins primarily to being a part of Latin America but also to the multi-ethnic nature of the country. The population comprises 85% Mestizo, 8% Caucasian, 6% Amerindian, and 1% Black. This influences all facets of the culture: customs, practices, ways of dressing, religion, rituals, codes of behavior and belief systems. Popular culture. Popular culture in Honduras, as in most countries, is expressed not so much through sophisticated artistic creations, but rather by popular events that draw big crowds. In Honduras, such artistic and cultural events are held on specific days of the year and through special celebrations. Punta, a kind of dance and music the Hondurans proudly gather to perform. Hondurans celebrate national holidays and special events in the form of carnivals, fairs and parades throughout the year. For instance, in La Ceiba the annual carnival is a week-long celebration with music, exhibitions and special food, culminating in the most popular carnival in the country, the Carnival of Friendship. The Feria Juniana of San Pedro Sula includes musical concerts performed throughout the week, sporting events and exhibitions. Puerto Corte celebrates its fair in August with a Venice theme which includes parades of gondolas and other boats in the bay, and an evening fireworks display launched from boats. Being a predominantly Catholic country, Honduras gives special attention to the celebrations of Holy Week. In some regions of the country, such as Comayagua, Coluteca, Copán and Intabuca, processions are held, especially during Thursday and Good Friday. Through these events, Hondurans commemorate the sacrifice Jesus Christ made for humanity by reenacting the events during the week between Palm Sunday and Jesus Christ crucifixion. Probably the most outstanding event is the creation of the sawdust carpets. People will decorate the trail where Jesus will walk through to make the walk less painful for Christ. Some people, particularly the inhabitants of the north and south coast, use this week as an opportunity to visit beaches, rivers and swimming pools, to escape the stifling heat. Hondurans celebrate Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve on 24 and the 31st of December respectively. During these celebrations, the majority of Honduran homes cook special dishes to mark the occasion. Favorites include tamales wrapped with banana leaves, roast pig's legs, and pastries. All of these celebrations are complemented at the end of the night with fireworks and firecrackers. Other celebrations of special interest to Hondurans include Mother's Day, Children's Day, Labor Day, Teacher's Day and Friendship Day. Ethnic cultures. The predominant ethnic group in Honduras are the Mestizo, people of mixed native and European descent. Mestizos account for over 93% of the population of Honduras. There are several other minority ethnic groups. Amongst them are people who descend from native tribes that lived in the area before the Spanish arrived: Lencas, Chortis, Tolipanes, Pecs, Tahuacas, and Mosquitos. There is also a group called the Garrafanas who descend from African slaves from the Caribbean islands. According to the 2001 census, the Amerindian population in Honduras included 381,495 people. With the exception of the Lenca and the Chorti, they still keep the language. 6 different Amerindian groups were counted at the 2001 census: the Lenca living in the La Paz, Intabuca, and Lempira departments; the Mosquito living on the northeast coast along the border with Nicaragua; the Chorti, a Mayan group living in the northwest on the border with Guatemala; the Tolipan, living in the department of Oro and in the reserve of the Montana de la Flor and parts of the department of Oro; the Peshapaya Indians living in a small area in the Olancho department; The sumo Atahualpa, famous Hondurans. Honduran Cardinal Oscar André Rodriguez Maradiaga was a candidate to replace Pope John Paul II after his death in 2005 and Pope Benedict XVI after his retirement in 2013. Salvador Moncada is a scientist of Honduran origin. He is married to Princess Maria Esmeralda of Belgium. His principal area of study is pharmacology, especially with respect to the effects of products of the metabolism of diverse acids, as well as the synthesis, action, and degradation of the biological mediator nitric oxide. America Ferrera, an American actress, was born in Los Angeles to Honduran parents. Best known for the lead role in ABC's Ugly Betty, she has also been successful on the big screen with her role in Real Women Have Curves. She has also won a Golden Globe Award and received recognition from the Screen Actors Guild. David Archuleta, finalist and runner-up of Season 7 of American Idol and Jive Records artist, was born in Miami, Florida to a Honduran mother, Lupe, and an American father, Jeff. On September 17, 2009 he was awarded Male Music Rising Star at the 2009 Alma Awards. David performed Contigo en la Distancia on the show, receiving strong praise and recognition from critics and viewers alike. He has also won 5 Teen Choice Awards. Nader Sandoval and Sacha Preto work with Univision of the United States. Renan Almendarez Coelho from Honduras is the morning man on radio station KLAX-FM of Los Angeles. He has been active in charity work, assisting the poor of Central America and Mexico. The most popular sport in Honduras is association football. Among the most outstanding players are José Cardona, who played for Atletico Madrid in Spain, Gilberto Yearwood, who played in Elche, Spain, Porfirio Betancourt, who played in France, Carlos Pavon, who currently plays for Real España, and David Suazo, current player of Internazionale, who was named the most valuable foreign player of the Italian league in 2006. Others include Wilson Palacios in Stoke City of England, Mena Figueroa in Hull City of England, Amado Guevara in Motagua, Honduras, and Carlo Costly in SC Valsui of Romania. Musicians. Some notable Honduran musicians include Rafael Coelho Ramos, Lydia Handel, Victoriano Lopez, George Santos, Norma Arazo, Sergio Suazo, Hector David, Angel Rios, George Mafia, Javier Reyes, Guillermo Anderson, Victor Donaire, Francisco Carranza, Camila Rivera Guevara, Hector David and Moise Canelo. Escuela de Música Victoriano Lopez in San Pedro Sula City. At the international level, the musical group Banda Blanca stands out with the hits Sopa de Caracol, Do You Know Who Came?, and Fiesta. Although the group produces merengue rhythms, the calypso and other Caribbean rhythms, the specialty is the punta style, which they popularized during the 1990s. Other musical groups include the Professionals, the Gran Banda, the Rolands, the rocker group Black Devils, and Trilogy. Writers. Honduras has a number of notable writers including Lucila Gamero de Medina, Froilan Tercios, Ramon Amaya Amador, Juan Pablo Suazo Uceda, Marco Antonio Rosa, Roberto Sosa, Julio Escoto, Eduardo Barr, Amanda Castro, Javier Abril Espinosa, Teofilo Trejo, and Roberto Quesada. Media. The first printing press was brought to Honduras by General Francisco Morazan from Guatemala. He used it to begin publication in 1830 of the Gazette of the Government. Bulletins and informative weekly papers soon followed. In 1831, the newspaper known as The Beam was born, which had a short duration. At the end of the 19th century, the Chronicle commenced publication. Next came the newspaper of Honduras and the People. Honduras has a good number of newspapers and magazines, through which the Honduran people stay well informed. Of these, the oldest is La Prensa, founded on October 26, 1964 in San Pedro Sula. El Tiempo was in publication from 1970 to 2015. In the capital city of Tegucigalpa, the Tribune and later the Herald appeared in the mid-1970s. With the Internet came Proceso Digital and the English weekly paper Honduras This Week. Recently, sports magazines such as and Diaz have appeared, with an emphasis on association football. Television was introduced in Honduras in 1959 with the arrival of Channel 5. Today there are various channels produced in Honduras. With the arrival of the cable system, Hondurans have the opportunity to watch programs from around the world. The cultural impact of these programs remains to be seen. Radio also has contributed to the cultural development of Honduras. Major players include Radio America and HRN, a member of the national system of broadcasting stations. Cuisine. The baleada is a representative dish of the Honduran gastronomy. It consists of a flour tortilla which is folded and filled with refried beans, queso cheese, a Parmesan cheese, a sour cream. Roast meat of scrambled eggs may be added. Other popular dishes include carne asada, chicken with rice and corn, fried fish with pickled onions, and fried or baked plantain. In the coastal areas and in the Bay Islands, seafood and meats are sometimes prepared with coconut milk. Among the soups the Hondurans enjoy a bean soup, sopa de mondongo, seafood soup, and beef soup, all of which are mixed with plantains, cassava, cabbage, and other vegetables, and complemented by corn tortillas. Other typical dishes are mantucas, stuffed tortillas, and tamales wrapped up with banana leaves. Honduran cuisine also features an abundant selection of tropical fruits such as papaya, pineapple, plums, zapotes, passion fruits, and bananas, which are prepared in many ways while they are still green. Religion. Honduras enjoys freedom of worship. Hondurans are predominantly Christian, with an increasing number practicing evangelicalism. The second Catholic Mass celebrated in continental American territory was carried out on August 14, 1502, in Punta Caucasian, 2 weeks after the discovery of Honduras by Christopher Columbus. The Catholic faith is still strong among Hondurans. The Catholic Church in Honduras is composed of 8 dioceses: Tegucigalpa, Comayagua, Coluteca, Olancho, Yoro, San Pedro Sula, Trujillo and Copan, which are part of the Conference Episcopal of Honduras. Protestant churches are structured into 3 confederacies: the Shepherds Association of Honduras, the Evangelical Brotherhood of Honduras, and the Apostolic Network of Honduras. In recent years, both the Roman Catholic Church and the Protestant churches, especially the Pentecostal denominations, have experienced growth in the number of new parishioners. The churches make use of TV stations, radio, newspapers, universities, and the Internet. In addition to these Christian religions, there are significant groups who profess Seventh-day Adventist, Islam, and Judaism.